Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh and very good morning to my lecturer Dr. Muhammad Taufik bin Taib. Okay, I am Muhammad Hilmi Rashdan bin Muhammad Rashid with a matrix number B0920104007. Would like to presentation about my case study for my subject BMMF 3143 Asset and Inventory Management at the Toyota Laser Motor 4S. Okay. First of all, the issue of inventory system in the company. As in my case study, I have 3 points that issue in the inventory system in company. Number one is a limited storage space. As we can see on the right picture, we have a lot of box from the parts that they delivered by the supplier. This supplier use a box for a parts to make sure the parts are in safe condition, and then after that, from the box at the unused box, we have a issue number two, that's the arrangement of the new inventory items that are not organized. Okay, based on the picture as we can see, uh, there are a lot of box in the store, and even we can't walk properly and can not easy to find the item that we need. Okay, because from of that, the point of number three is will be excessive and unorganized box. As we can see on the third picture, the box from the unused unused parts is located on the back of the store. This unorganized box use a lot of space, and it's not good for our inventory system. Next, next slide, I will present about the procedure of inventory management at Toyota Laser Motor 4S. First of all, at Toyota, uh, in the Toyota, we have our own Kanban system that we know as a manual and software system. For the manual Kanban system, this usually, as we can know, we have print out a list of parts, and when the supplier delivered the parts at the store, the part assistant will make sure that all the parts are delivered and make sure all the parts have their own parts number, and from the parts number we can detect and make sure that the item are fully delivered at the right and safe at our company. Okay, from that, um, for the software of Kanban system, as usually for the software we have a Toyota system that we call electronic parts controller, which have their own system of the car parts. If we want to find the parts of the car, we have their own parts number and we can find it on the store of the parts. Okay, from that, for the second point is after we have after we have the parts when after we have one parts that we want to use for repair process, the vehicle parts have a charging process. This charging process to make sure that all the parts that out from the store have a transaction, and to make sure all the parts have been listed of the system, and then from the list of the part that we needed for the vehicle repair, we will print about the picking list, and from this picking list we have their own parts number from that, and part technician will find it the parts based on the parts number and the parts location in the storeroom, and then giving a part to the technician. That means a foreman that will prepare the job. And then after all technician get their parts from the technician of the parts, the the process of service will begin. Okay. Next, from the issue that we have from the storeroom of the inventory, the improvement that can solve the issue is we must have the as I guess is the improvement that we can do is a 5S solution. This 5S practice is a system for organizing space so work can be performed efficiently, effectively and safely. Number two, this system focus on putting everything where it belongs and keeping the workplace clean, which makes it easier for people to do their jobs without wasting time or risking injury. For example, cleaning the floor, sweeping the vehicle parts rack, removing user box, arranging vehicle parts in order, manner, and making a cleaning schedule in the store inventory area. As we can see at the picture on the slide, there's the example of the engine vehicle oil that arranging at the parts rack. This parts is arranged by a parts number that we have in our system. Okay, for the final part is a conclusion. As a conclusion, through the content studied in the case study, it gave me a lot of knowledge about inventory management, such every method or process regarding a company inventory is a very important, should be not be taken carelessly. Number two, in this case study, I also learned that each company inventory transaction is able to change and determine whether the company is successful or not in doing inventory management. For the more of information that I have, this case study helped me a lot of management and communication skill between me as a technician and the other technician of the parts management. Okay, thank you. That's all from me. Terima kasih.